diaper came off. Hey y'all, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm keeping things a lot more casual. We're gonna try to do this in as few cuts as possible because baby G is awake and his nap schedule has changed, so bear with me. Today is all about planning your race calendar. So at the beginning of your season, let's take a look at the things you need to do so that you can race the things that you want to do and plan for your entire season ahead of you. Have a goldfish. So we've got 6 steps to look at here today, and let's dive into step number 1, and that is setting up your personal and family boundaries. So this is a big one that me and my family had to set up front when I got serious about racing. Oh, diaper came off. Oh no. Okay, sparing details. He figured out how to take his diaper off this week. That was a number 2. Back on topic, making sure that your priorities align with your racing. So with my family, we have a few rules in place, and this might look different for your family and what your family is comfortable with, but personally, one of those things is traveling outside the state. Me and my family don't travel outside of Texas for races, typically outside of World Championships. That's an obvious no-brainer, but typically we don't travel outside the state just for sanity and for price tag. Another deal breaker for us is 2 race weekends in a row is our maximum. We don't do 3 race weekends in a row because we need that extra week to slow down and unwind between race weekends. Oh my goodness, get those. We're fishing for the baby today. It's pretty great. And that's one way that me and my family prioritize our family time and make sure that we're respecting each other's boundaries at the same time, because we're really homebodies and we like being home on the weekends. Yeah, we do, don't we? Second up is check your budget, because in reality, we're not all sponsored athletes. We don't have unlimited vacation time or funds for racing. I'm not sponsored, and racing is expensive. So deciding how many local and how many out-of-town competitions and races that you're able to afford is crucial before you start actually signing up for things. And if you're more competitive and planning on going to World Champs or anything like that, that takes a significant budget as well, so making sure you're setting aside some for that too. And if you are one of those folks who likes to travel a lot for their events, taking up those travel weekends with flights and rental cars, hotels, all that jazz adds up quickly as well, so making sure that you're accounting for all of that with your races and budgeting is important. Number 3 is scope out the types of events you want to do. So up front, make sure that you set aside specific races that you want to hit on every year. So for me personally, that looks like at least 1 High Rocks, at least 1 Deca Fit, and at least 1 Deadly Dozen, maybe another one if I can fit a second one in there. And that leaves me with some extra opportunities to do some Deca Strongs, Deca Miles, Deca Atlas, or even some Deadly Strongs or local gym events like that. And that leads into number 4, which is prioritizing the big stuff. So those bigger event center type races, High Rocks and Deca Fit, you're gonna have to prioritize a little bit more, because especially with those ones, you have travel plans typically, and you'll have to start training for those a little bit farther in advance. They have larger, more robust training blocks, so making sure that you get in early, as well as with the early bird ticket rates. Those are always the best. Deca just instituted this new early bird ticket system anyway, whereas if you sign up in the first 20 or 40 ticket slots, then you're gonna get a better price than if you registered like the day before the event. So making sure you get on those wait lists or get in first when they first announce those tickets is very important. And if you already have that budgeted, set aside, and planned for, then you know what to expect and you can jump on those sales. Is it time for some more goldfish? Get them. Number 5 is sprinkling in the smaller stuff. So that's your Deca Strongs, Deca Miles, Deadly Dozen local events, your High Rocks PFTs, that's your 5Ks, 10Ks, turkey trots, whatever. And these happen year round, so they're great to sprinkle in the gaps between bigger races or in the quieter parts of the year, just to keep yourself motivated, keep your horizons set on something to train for, and sprinkle in that racing throughout the year so you constantly have something to look forward to. Plus, those are easier to prep for, and you don't need the long building blocks that you do need for Deca Fit and High Rocks. And if you're prepping for the big stuff anyway, those little things are really simple and easy to just throw in the mix because you're already prepping for big stuff. That makes the smaller stuff a little bit easier. And number 6, I like to leave some wiggle room too, because if your friend shows up one day and says, hey, you want to sign up for the turkey trot with me? I can say, heck yes, let's go for it. And then you can sign up for those fun little things and snag those with friends as they happen throughout the calendar year. Plus that leaves room for different things like merch. So when you show up to an event, you're inevitably gonna spend some money on the merch tent. You know, that always happens. And if you unexpectedly qualify for World Champs or something like that, or have an extra out of town event that comes up, then you'll be ready for it and you'll have a little extra in the tank, in the budget tank for those types of events. And hopefully if you're able to follow those 6 steps, then you'll be able to plan your race calendar for the entire season seamlessly and hopefully without too many bumps in the road with your budget or with your calendar. And of course, you'll be able to save some time for family too in the process. So I hope that helps. And as always, I do have some resources to help you in your racing and training too. First up is my freebie, the Ultimate Race Day Packing List, so you'll never forget a race essential again. Second is my download, Race Day Ready, that will help you track your stats, plan your race, and get ready for race day. And third, if you're ready to level up your training, my program Hybrid Strength can help you get ready for your next race or adventure. And that's all I've got for you guys today. If you learned something in this video, hit that like and subscribe to stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Bye.
Did he say bye? I think he said bye. That was so cool. Have a goldfish.